心配なくても心配するんです。
I noticed some of you were requesting for this list. Today we are showcasing some romance anime, where an older woman falls for our main character. So without wasting any time, I present to you top 10 anime where older women falls in love with the main character. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also hit that notification bell so that you can stay updated whenever I upload a new video. Now sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Let's start our list with First Love Monster. Our protagonist, who's a high schooler, is having trouble adjusting to her new life in Tokyo. It doesn't get any easier when she is nearly hit by a truck and saved by the handsome Kanade Takahashi. Infatuated with him, she works up the courage to confess her feelings. To her shock, she discovers the startling truth that he is a 5th grader. Even though it has so many flaws, I feel each character is unique in their own style. And when it comes to enjoyment, it really depends on each individual. Overall, don't watch this anime if you are looking for an extraordinary plot, because it would make you feel uncomfortable. Watch this for its stupidity and comedic elements. I'd recommend you to give it a try and decide for yourself. In 9th place, we have Our Last Crusade, or The Rise of a New World. Embroiled in a 100-year war, our protagonist is sent to assassinate the ice calamity which Aliceles meant to kill each other. Their initial encounter on the battleground creates doubt in their missions. The strings of fate tie them ever closer together. Eventually, they create a bond that goes beyond something fabricated by mere coincidence. I feel if you're looking for a quick and fun to watch show, then it's a perfect pick for you. At times the pacing is a little off, but that is normal when it comes to light novel adaptation. Overall, it's an entertaining show to binge watch. Just don't take it seriously, and you'll be fine. Coming at the 8th place, we have TRIAGE. In a deadly terrorist attack, our protagonist loses everything, including his best friend. But the surgeon who rescues him is far from ordinary. He commands a strike team known as Black Label. Their task is to exterminate deadly criminals who have fallen to far. Filled with new hopes, he joins the ranks of the vigilante organization. This specific anime is more oriented towards action. Don't get me wrong, there's enough fan service to quench your thirst. Overall, if you're looking for a decent plot with a good amount of action and ecchi moments, well, you've come to the right place. Do give it a try and let me know your thoughts. In 7th place, we have I Can't Understand What My Husband Is Saying. Even though having a lot of differences, love has managed to blossom between a hardcore otaku and his wife who's an office lady. Throughout the show, this couple discovers that love is much more than just a first kiss or a wedding. Despite all the struggles they face, the love that ties them together pushes them to move forward and become better people. If you're looking for heavy character development and light-hearted plot, you're in for the treat. Just keep in mind that every episode is 3 minutes long, but I feel they have managed to fit everything perfectly in this short time span. I highly recommend you to give it a try if you're seeking light entertainment. Moving on with our list, we have Please Teacher. One day our protagonist notices a strange glowing woman by the lake. Later he discovers that she's an alien, and even more shocking, she's also his teacher. Slowly they get to know each other, but the principal of the school finds out about their relationship and forces them to get married. However, they must keep their marriage a secret from high school students and also from the Galaxy Federation to avoid any unnecessary trouble. Being a classic anime, you guys must have heard about the show already. To those who haven't, I would recommend you to give it a try if you're seeking a mixture of romance, ecchi, and comedy elements. In 5th place, we have Summer Storm. When our protagonist goes to stay with his grandfather, he gets lost and wanders into the Arc Cafe. There he meets a 16-year-old girl with a big secret. After trying to protect her from a man who claims to have been hired by her family, he runs away with her, and now she stays at his grandpa's place with him. He soon finds out that his new friend is no ordinary girl, as she possesses mysterious powers. In my opinion, this show is constructed beautifully. The main focus of the show is its slice of life and drama elements. It's definitely an underrated show, and not many people know about this. I personally enjoyed the little comedy portions and the bond between the two characters. It just makes you want more. I highly recommend you give it a try. Coming at the 4th place, we have Recovery of an MMO Junkie. Our protagonist is a 30-year-old unemployed woman. She quickly turns to online games to pass her plentiful free time. She starts a new life as a handsome young man with silky hair named Hayashi. However, she's an obvious noob and ends up dying numerous times. A lovely girl named Lily lends her a helping hand. Meanwhile, a fateful encounter with a handsome salaryman in the real world starts affecting her real life and her online world. In my opinion, this anime is really well made. Surprisingly, it is much better than what you would expect it to be. I feel characters and their development is the highlighting element of this show. Definitely an underrated show, and I highly recommend you to give it a try. In 3rd place, we have Natsuyuki Rendezvous. Our protagonist is in love with a flower shop owner named Raka. In hopes of getting close to her, he decides to get a part-time job at the shop. But before he tries to make any move, he discovers that she's haunted by a ghost of her deceased husband, adding more to his demise. He's the only one who can see him. As both men refuse to let go of their desires, an unusual relationship forms between a troubled woman, an unrelenting ghost, and a stubborn man in love. I really feel it's one of the best romantic comedy shows out there. An added touch of the supernatural genre and some emotional bits makes it into the masterpiece. I don't understand why people overlook such amazing shows. Just go for it if you're searching for something heartwarming. Coming at the 2nd place, we have As Miss Beelzebub Likes. Beelzebub is always considered evil and also the prince of hell, but the newly joined assistant sees a completely different picture. Beelzebub is actually a girl who's obsessed with fluffy things. She knows what she must do to keep pandemonium running. But whenever she leaves the professionalism, she needs an assistant to function like a normal devil. As much as her new assistant can't tolerate the unprofessional behavior, he's secretly obsessed with her. I know a lot of spectators will dislike this kind of plot, but if you're looking for something light and entertaining, this might be the perfect choice. Overall, it's a very well constructed show with heartwarming and cute characters. In the first place, we have KOVATO. Our protagonist came to Earth on a mission to collect Compito. This can only be done by healing a suffering heart. She collects these because it is her wish to go to a certain place. However, she is not allowed to fall in love with anyone whose heart she heals. Having minimal plot, the show does an amazing job portraying two contrasting qualities. That is laughter and tears. If you are looking for a light-hearted and emotional story with a touch of romance, you might enjoy this show. Overall, the show ends up giving a wonderful viewing experience, and I highly recommend you to watch this. You won't regret it. That's all for today's list, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed the video. Show your support by dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. Also follow me on my social media accounts to stay updated. In the end, you all stay happy and I will see you in the next video. See ya!